G'day, my name's Stu Andrews. You can call me the Rugby Man. First thing this week, I'd just like to say that Diet Coke cans are not effeminate. You know who you are. Secondly, I'm trying to keep my eyes open a lot more. It seems to be an issue I have. Looking very closed-eyed. Alright, on to the news. Well, Giteau. The Force. There we go. I think in my first Rugby Man we talked about the troubles that were happening. They're not stopping. It's sad, especially, had such a good rugger matrix with Sharpie, but there are a lot of issues there. Obviously, I kind of feel cool that Giteau's going back to the Brumbies, because the Brumbies are my favourite team. So yeah, but it's sad for the Force. There's obviously a lot going on there. Mitchell's calling for some precautions to be put in so that this can't happen, so that players can't just jump ship. But I don't think Giteau's just jumping ship. It's been on the cards for a long time, I would imagine, given the amount of news, the amount of years that there's been hinting in the press. Anyway, on to the matchups. Right, this week we have Crusaders versus Hurricanes. They're two cool teams with different strengths, but I'm pretty sure the Crusaders are going to get across the line. They've got McCaw and Thorne back, both pretty cool players. McCaw obviously, not just pretty cool, the best of the best, and Thorne, who I like. Always thought he was cool. The fact that he's gone back to league twice and still done really well, and then come back and plays for the All Blacks. What a dude. Alright, Waratahs versus Highlanders next up. Of course I'm going for the Tars. I would always. Phil's got his 100th match coming up. What a trooper. I'll talk about him in a minute. And they're at home. I really want to see them win. I want to see them kick it up a notch from last week. They're winning ugly, which is still a win, and is good, and it's good character building when you win ugly, I'm sure. And if you lose hard too, it's good character building. Alright, Chiefs versus Sharks. I can't see the Chiefs winning. They've got Luaki back, but the Sharks have got Smith on the bench. Now, that's a pretty formidable lineup, whether he's playing tight head or hooker. I reckon the Sharks will win. It's at home as well. Brumbies versus the Force in Stadia, Canberra. Brumbies all the way, not a chance. I want to know what will be going through Giteau's mind. I'm sure he's the consummate professional and he'll just be playing rugby as hard as he can, but I can't see how you can divorce yourself that much. I guess that's just me. Obviously people do. They switch off in the game. I just think it'd be incredibly hard to do, but that's what they're paid lots of money for. But the Brumbies, go George, rip into them. Lions versus the Bulls. Bulls, even though they still don't have Matt Phil back. That was my one I got wrong last week. They absolutely caned the Blues. So, Bulls. Stormers versus the Blues. This one is a bit harder. The Blues have got a couple of All Blacks back. Woodcock in the front row. And I still think they're a solid team. They scored 4 tries at the end of last week's match, even though they got caned by 20 points. But so I want to actually, you know what, this match is kind of like, it'd be cool if either team won, because the Stormers, they could win easily, the Blues could win. I got a hunch that over there, the South African team seem to pull it out, where they just stomp. So I think the Stormers, but either way. Reds versus the Cheetahs. The Reds are pretty much, I like that. I like their, even though they've lost 2, and I was talking to some guys today Didn't rate them. I like them. I like their attitude. I like the grunt they've got. Meneman's back, which is cool. But regardless of whether he's back or not, I mean, he's a good player, rate him highly. But regardless of whether he's back, I think they have a decent and a growing in skill and ability middle line, around the back of the scrum, half back, 5'8". So I'm going for the Reds. I like Barnes and as captain, and all the way for the Reds. Hope they do well up in Brisbane. Yeah, so that's the matchups this week. Forgot to talk about what happened last week. I'm glad that all the teams won. The Brumbies won. Obviously pulled it out at the last one, like good old Sterling kicked that goal. That was good. And I talked about the Reds losing. The force was weird. I'm not discounting the Cheetahs. They seem to be doing okay, as in not losing by 50 points when they're away. But for the Force to really struggle, that just puts my this week's prediction in a stronger light. Anyway, moving on. Last point, because it's getting long and boring, and Swanee or Docker will tear me apart. Phil War.